Thanks a lot.
Saturday night, I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife just party. Gonna take another walk downtown. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I take a full notion. Gonna stay on board in the river and drown. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop your gambling. Stop staying out late every night. Stay home with your wife and children. Stay by the fireside line. Good night, Irene. Good night. I'll 'cause I live in the country. Sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I take a full ocean. Gonna jump overboard in the river and drown. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my night, Irene.